Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Alright, I've deliberately left it on the screen. I'm starting from scratch with a brand new character. And we're doing Icarus. Now, I wasn't going to be playing this until the new DLC come out. But, you know, there is a lot of new players coming to Icarus. And I'm seeing some very misleading stuff for new players, like information out there and stuff like that, and it's not really giving them the best starts and stuff like that. Anyways, I'll be playing it from scratch on Olympus with a brand new character. The only workshop stuff I'm allowed to have is my environmental suit and anything that goes inside my environmental suit, okay? So that is the rules of the game, and I'll be showing you everything else, okay? So this is definitely directed at new players of the game, but everyone can feel free to watch along as usual. Hello, Gordon. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Just so people know, I will be having another member server for Icarus when the new DLC comes out. Until then, if you want to remain a member and support the channel, feel free to do so. Anyways, let's go ahead. Right, we're making a new character as well, so let's create a character. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. Yeah, that will do. Mr. New Player. We'll do that. Right. New. Open world. Olympus. Yeah, whatever. New player map experience. Okay. Right, we need a holder. So obviously, if you're a new player, you won't have any of this in your inventory. You'll also actually, you'll not have any of this, so yeah. Anyways, so the only thing I'm allowed to take down is anything that goes in my environmental suit. Now, oxygen I could probably get away with, but water canteen I'm not allowed to take down because this doesn't allow for a water canteen. So I will just take that. Avast. Do I have the cave resistance one? Let's have a look here. Might have to go and buy it actually. Bear with me. Hang on. Workshop. Okay. Which one is it? Yeah, but if you're a new player, do not worry about this here. This is mostly just things that are, well, nuclear experience. No. Oh, yeah. Get arachnophobia mode on. Not a big fan of spiders. So we're going to be doing the old arachnophobia mode. Alright, well, we'll go. Cause yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so that's all I'm dropping down with. That's all I'm allowed. Everything else I have to wing it. I'm not allowed to drop down with any tools or anything. Feels like I'm missing some legendaries, actually. Okay. So, yeah, is it... As a new player, though, I can't remember if you have any environmental suits. I think you might have, like, a basic one you can drop down with, which costs 50 Ren, I believe. But, yeah. This is like one of the best environmental suits in the game because it holds 4 slots, but you can't put your water bottle inside the chest of this environmental suit. You only can have your oxygen bottle. But yeah, anyways. But if you're a new player and starting on a new open world, you do want to insure your stuff because you will die. So you do want to insure your stuff. Anyways, confirm that. We're going to be dropping down into the conifer area. Because I am a level 0, I am experienced. I could go Riverlands for a lot more ore, but for the sake of new players, we'll be going into Conifer. And all the information's here for you guys as well, on the left-hand side. There we go. But if you're watching this back, make sure you just leave comments like down below as well. And I will get back to you guys and answer any questions.
First things first, if you want to complete missions for the UDA, you'll need to craft a short-range radio. Plenty of folks need help, and factions pay well for prospectors that offer their time.
All right.
Up to you. Stay safe.
I've been playing Star Rupture, so I need to get used to these keys again. Okay. Let's just get some sticks and stones. These are going to be your best friends at the beginning of the game. Now, if you land in the Conifer region, let's have a look here. I think it might be around here. Let's have a look. There are piranhas in here, so you do want to be careful. I'm not sure if there's actually sponges in this area or not. And the stamina, just get up there. Have a look. I'm not sure if there is sponges in this area for you guys. Oh, yeah, there is. I thought there was. Okay. So, an early source of, like, water canteen for you is these things here. These sponges. So, I'll just grab that. Remember, I haven't got any water. I've only got my O2 bottle. So, let's just get out the water. So, if you land here in the Conifer region, this is where you'll be getting dropped roughly in this area. So... And you won't have all this map either. It retains information from my other games. So that sponge here basically is my water bottle there. It's got 500 water in it. So let's just go ahead, right click it, and you can consume, and you can get water from that. Okay. So let's just do that. So there's plenty of water sources. If you drink the water straight away though, you can get a bad case of diarrhea, and you can get sick. So, yeah, there is that as well. Okay. We need to get some fiber. So you get that from bushes. Well, we don't need that. We're not making any tea anytime soon. Okay. First of all, let's craft an axe. And then a stone axe. Okay. As you can see, these go straight onto your hotbar. Okay, now, basically, this is where you can start, like, leveling. First things first. Let's have a look, yeah. we want to be leveling up and aiming for bedroll and campfires, but they are like level like 5-ish. So I believe, is that level 5? No, yeah, I think we can get these as soon as we next level. So the minute we get these, we should be able to make a campfire, and then we'll be able to hunt animals to make a bed. Always like starting Icarus as a new, like with a new character with nothing. Like, because back in the day, like, it just brings back fond memories. Alright, so you want to be thinking about what kind of build you want as well. When you're just dropping down, do you prefer to play spears in games? Do you like your bows and arrows like me? Or, you know, firearms? But if you want to go the firearms route, you need to realize that you're not going to have a firearm for a while. Even if you buy one off the workshop. So a good source before you have any weapons of getting XP is basically you can chop trees, and that will help you out a lot. Just about a level there now. There we go. So, as you can see there, I leveled. And they give me 14 points? That doesn't seem right. Is that a bug? That must be a bug. I can't remember about getting 14 points. But anyways, let's get this campfire. Now, we've got a bed. We want to go for a stone knife. And I think I'm going to go wood spear just so I can start engaging some animals. Because you will need to fight wolves, preferably, to get the fur to make the bed and the leather. So that's what you want to be aiming for. Okay. Crafting. Right, we want to get that wood spear. You also want to make a knife so you can harvest the stuff from animals. In fact, I'll do 2 spears. Alright, let's just do that. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to locate a cave. Can hear wolves around me. There we go. Okay. The only problem is you can't see their health bars at this stage in the game until you get the talent. Let's see where that one is. Excellent. We'll grab this. So I will... Okay. As you can see, you will level up quicker as well. I will need to be careful. There's other wolves in the area. So I just want to back away. Like this. I am injured, so I need to be careful. And I am bleeding. So I just want to move away from that wolf. Okay. Let's just get on top of this rock. Fix this situation I'm in. Okay, so you want to go back to tech tree. And you want to make a basic bandage. These will help you out a lot. You want to get a sickle as well. Right, let me just get that bandage. Okay, let's go ahead and sort that wound out. There we go. Okay. Our HP will start going up again now. Where are we? I'm gonna get a suture kit as well, just in case we get into fights with any bears. And I think we're good. That is everything we need right now. I think. Let's have a look here. Okay, that'll do for now. Right, talents. Let's have a look here. We've got 16 talent points. Sorry, it's a bit weird. So your talent points are broke up into two separate things. Talents and solo. Your solo talents will only ever work when it's just you on the world. If you bring a friend in, they instantly get turned off. And then you're relying on these talents, and your solo talents will not work if you're playing with other people. So just so you know that. Okay. I want to go with more stamina. I'm quite confident. Right. So I've got 16 points here. I want to be going down the bow route. So let's go that. Okay. Crafted objects will gain durability 2 alteration with plus 15% maximum HP. I definitely want that. Damage. More damage you can get out of a weapon, the better. 10% chance to craft an additional arrow/bolt. We want that. So I want to be going for damage. Let's max them out. Okay. So increased critical hit. We definitely want that. Okay. So we need to get our hands on a bow now. Anyways, we'll stick with the spear for now until we can get the bow. Let's have a little sip on our sponge. Grab that. Okay. We want to head to a cave. So if you do drop down in this location, in the conifer region, there is a cave right here. You want to be heading there, basically. Okay. Now, if anyone's watching this back saying, oh, you should put in survival so you can see the health bars of the animals and stuff like that. Yeah, you could go this route as well, but this is what I'll be focusing on once I've gotten my bow. So, right. Now I'll show you where this cave is. It's very helpful. It's a tiny little cave, but I generally do use this for starting out, and then I move down by that lake down there. Okay, so can I do a campfire? Right, so I need to get some stone. Bear in mind, there is food all over the floor, like watermelons, pumpkins, and stuff like that. You can actually cook the pumpkins on a fire as well, which is very helpful to get you started. But realistically, you want to be eating cooked meat in a perfect world. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh. Like, there is a trick you can do as well with stone. If you ever get caught in a, like, 1 second, guys. Okay. So if you ever get caught short and you don't have a fire and you're at night, there's like a trick you can do with stone where the block has to be big though. So something like this, you can dig into this and hide under it, and you get the shelter buff. So as long as you don't hollow it out completely, you can get in like that, and it'll give you like the shelter buff when you're in a storm or something like that. Okay, so I need 15 more fur to make a bed. The minute you make a bed is the green light, basically, to save yourself. Let's just go ahead and get some of this meat on here. And cook that up. Just do all that. Eat my watermelon. Okay. So I've just done that outside of the cave there, out of the range of cave worms, but that's a different thing, and we'll get onto that in a bit. Okay, let's go and hunt some more wolves. Hunting is generally a bit of a pain on this until you get arrows, like bow and arrow. But the only time you can go to sleep though in this game, you can't skip days, is only if you have a bed. Any type of bed. As you progress in the game, you can actually call one. You can drop down onto the planet with one. But for the sake of this live stream, let's see if I can sneak up on this guy. He's long gone. I might get him. There we go. Nice. Hello, MT. How you doing, mate? Okay, there we go. We've got enough now for a bed. Haven't we? Oh, no. Oh. I thought I said... Oh, right. Never mind. We need 9 more for... Just me not mathing very well. Like basic things like the wooden spear and the basic tools you can repair with just like right click repair. It'll take like 1 stone or... Oh, it's a kiwi nest, isn't it? Okay. Just leave that. But as you start making stuff on crafting benches, you can't... That's what we want. Oh, nice. Oh, there we go. I'm surrendered. I'm running my own server and got a question related to campaigns. When I decide... Bear with me a sec. I'm about to be attacked up a wolf. Right. Bear with me. Right, so the missions. Which missions? Are you on about the Great Hunts by any chance? If you're on about the Great Hunts, okay, we need 15 more fur and a couple of fiber. If you're on about the Great Hunts, yeah. You've got to you've got to land and start a new game, a complete new game, mate. And the R1s will be active for you. When I did them, the devs hadn't had that in, like that wasn't like a thing. And then the devs put it in place, which kind of sucks. You should be able to do them all, but yeah, you've got to re-land and do them all, mate. Like do the other row you haven't done. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, it does suck. Like, I done them all within a week. Just I finished the last one on the day the update came out, the last mission. Before the changes came in. Right, how many do I need? 5, okay. But at least when you drop down, you'll have a legendary, so... Where am I? I am not where I thought I was. Normally wolves around here. I should have went with javelins. Get some cleaner headshots. No, I haven't tried any of the new recipes, mate. I wasn't going to be playing this until the new DLC came out, mate. But I saw that was loads of new players joined in the winter sale. So so I thought I'd jump in and show new players. Because it's pointless doing a guide. I've got hundreds of guides on Icarus. So I thought I'd do a live explainer and walk through everything I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I should get some of the... I'll go back and get some of the meat. And then I won't stam out as much. But yeah, it'll not take me long to get to tier 4 and everything else, so... The only thing I'm not allowed to do is call stuff down from the workshop. I've got my environmental suit and 4 suit modules. And my oxygen was whatever I could fit in my suit slots. That's what I'm allowed to use. Right, let's go ahead and eat some of this cooked meat. Alright, so... This is a good time to show use this. So when you kill a pig or anything like that, you'll get bacon. But you'll also, this has plus 15% experience gained as well. So what I want to be doing is go to my inventory, right clicking on this watermelon, get rid of that, and then consume some of this bacon. Now I've got a plus 15% experience gain. So, now, when I kill something, I get more experience. Oh no, I do a great hunt on open world, and then I just run from my base. God, right. If I crouch, let's see if I can get this. Ah. These wooden sticks just aren't good enough. I can't remember if you get fur off rabbits, actually. Let's have a look. I can't remember. Yeah, I always play open world, mate. I wouldn't... Okay. Crafting. We need 3 more fur. So, nearly most animals do drop fur. There's a couple that doesn't. Okay, here's a good example here. So a storm's coming in. I actually know this horse is going to be hostile. So let's go ahead and put this out for its misery. Actually. Yeah, I should be alright, yeah. Oh, I should actually get quite a bit of experience. Oh. Where am I? But did I get further? Did I? Yeah, I did. Right. So what I want to do is get back to that cave now. Because that's going to give me instant shelter. Let's have a look here. You can put a marker on the map as well by right or left clicking, and it'll appear on your compass at the top of the screen as well. So the only other time you can see markers on the map is if another player puts one down, or you put a beacon down, which you have to craft, which is tier 3 or 4, and you can put additional markers down. Okay, so what we want to do is go ahead to crafting, and we want to go ahead and craft this bedroll. Let's just go ahead and put this inside the cave here. And what you want to do is hold F on it, and it's going to make it your bed. Go ahead and put all that meat on there. So raw bacon It used to be just off pigs, but now you get it off everything, like, pretty much. It's really weird. Alright. Let's have a suck on the sponge there. There we go. Let me just get in the shelter here. Okay. Alright. Let's just chill out here. Tech tray. I want a torch. Well, anyways, let's get this bow. Stone arrow. Where's the torches at again? Shovel, bone knife. Oh, there it is. Thought I was going nuts there. Okay, we'll get cloth armor as well. We do have a talent point, so we want to be running that into survival. Right. We want to be going down here. And then we want to be going for health bars and such like that. Once you get this, you can see the animal's health bars, and it becomes a lot easier. Oh. So make a sickle so we can harvest more fiber. Okay. You would have saw me unlocking cloth armor there as well. So it's going to be your first armor in the game you get. Unless you call down something from the workshop, which I'm not doing. It's good for the conifer biome and the desert, because you're not going to be overheating with it. So let's just go ahead and start making this cloth armor. Hello, hey, what is the best way to get exotics? I'm on Olympus and I don't. Okay, bear with me and I'll tell you, mate. I'm a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to getting exotics. Right, did I get everything there? Inventory, I need legs. Right. Bear with me while I just get my legs and then I'll... So, exotics have changed a lot. It used to be that certain missions you could drop down onto and basically run to the locations where some static exotics would be. And it's not... Hang on. If you drop down into the conifer biome, for example, on Icarus, hitting caves is pretty much your best bet now. Like, it used to be you could do certain missions, but honestly, dropping down to this region here on the conifer biome and basically hitting all the caves, okay? And then once you've... Or you can drill these locations, you're pretty much guaranteed 1 or 2 exotic nodes in these in the conifer biome. But and there'll be a meteor shower, then they'll reset in all the caves so you can redo the caves as well. But dropping down the conifer biome is pretty much your best bet. I'll try and demonstrate it today on getting exotics. It's not my goal today, but I can generally get exotics without even trying. Right, so another thing is there is something for new players. There's something in the game called cave sickness, and right now I'm not really gonna get it. Like, you'll see this little it tells you you're in a cave, and you can get cave sickness, which lasts about 8 minutes, and it reduces your stamina and all of that good stuff. You can't. you can reset it by leaving the cave and then just coming back in. That's why I'm hugging the entrance here. So I've got 50% resistance at the minute, simply because of a module I've got on my chest, just to speed things up. But like I say, I'm not using anything else off the workshop. Oh, the Riverlands, yeah. So the thing is with the Riverlands is, if you start it up here, is it's got great caves for ores. Not very good caves for getting exotics. You'll get tons of exotics in this conifer biome, mate. And it's easy to survive in as well, where you're running some risks up here as well. Obviously with more bosses and stuff like that. So I'd always recommend, you can start another map, you know, and just make another character and literally have him as an exotics mule and have him run around caves. On another open world map, and you can just like launch the exotics up. Obviously, when you get like an all exchange interface and stuff like that, launch them up, and it gets shared across all your characters. It's not like locked to one character. So, really, bloody hell, these are respawning quick, aren't they? Anyways, but yeah, just take that into consideration. Okay. Make a boat. Let's get rid of these spears. I'll never use them again. Get a torch. So your torch will always go onto your L slot automatically as well. So you just press L and it'll light up. Let's get in this cave and I'll... Oh, okay, so like I said, I'm a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to exotics, and there's an exotic node straight away. It's really, really easy to find exotics. Especially up this way. No, exotics aren't one per player. So if I'm on a brand new player now, right? I've made it specifically for this content for new players, okay? So here is this, okay? Now you can mine this and then just send it up, and let's just say I get 34 exotics off this. It'll be universal against all my characters. It's not in a pool of its own. I shouldn't really be mining this now. I'm not getting the maximum amount. But you, like, I'll play, I don't know, I might get 16 here. If I'm lucky, maybe. Yes. So, if you have, yeah, 16. So there's something called miasmic. I didn't want to touch on that just because I wasn't sure how far they were through the game. So you'll be able to get my... Oh, God. These are respawning so quick. A miasmic effect, which will give you more resources. So how I got 16 there, I probably would have got 30 exotics, but yeah, it's like, if you're a new player, I wouldn't worry about that too much. Yeah, I wouldn't try getting exotics from the enzymes. That is a chore, mate. That's something you want to be doing late game. And to be fair, the amount of exotics you get from them isn't worth it. And like, the enzyme's not really worth it unless you're into decorating your house or something. Honestly, hitting the caves in this conifer area, you'll be getting a lot. Trust me. But once you have the ability to get a pick off the workshop which has the miasmic effect on it, or if you play on Prometheus map and have the ability to craft the miasmic pick, then you're doubling your resources. The only downfall with that is you need a cleanser to cleanse the resources you'll get because of using a miasmic pick. You'll get the raw resource plus like exotic stuff you'll need to cleanse. But that's something I don't really want to get into, as this is aimed for new players. That's going to be just confusing some people. Okay. We want to be going for... Where is it? The wood building set, which is at level 10. So, ideally, we want to be avoiding thatch if we can. Okay, so it's time to sleep. Let's go ahead and sleep. Get out of that. I'll just leave that. It should be alright. Okay. So we need to be making a lot of stone arrows. So. Oh, mate, you can have... mate, I think I've got about 40 worlds. You're not really limited to much on this game, to be fair. Yeah. Like I say, and you can't, as long you can launch your character off a world as well and put them on another world if you want, and all your other stuff will be saved on that world. As long as you don't launch yourself up in your pod with stuff you've crafted on the planet. Anything you craft on the planet will get lost. You have to leave that in a storage container on the planet. And then, but you can't take anything you crafted on a planet to another one unless it's off the workshop. Okay, how we're looking, right? I need to go and hunt some stuff. That's what I need, right? Let's... What? Wait, what? Whoa. Stop making them. What am I missing here? Ah, yeah, sickle. Oh, hang on. I'm missing something. Axe, pickaxe. Something. Right, arrows. Well, yeah. As long anything from the workshop you can bring down onto a planet and take it back up. Other than unless you open up med kits and stuff like that, and then that's on the planet and you can't take it back up. But like I say, anything you purchased on the workshop, you can bring down, take back up. But anything you craft on the planet, you cannot take back up, unless the only thing you can take back up, which is from the planet, is like exotics. They're the things you can launch back up, or like animals. If you brought animals down from the workshop, you can launch them back up. But like armors and stuff like that, if they've crafted on the planet, can't take them back up. Food and stuff like that. Okay, there we go. We're a bit more nimble now. We need... Right, we need to go and get some more water. But that's a lot of things that... This is one of the things I don't see people telling new players a lot about the sponges at the start of the game. It's a good little container for you to have, instead of making the crappy water bottles. Yeah, we can start getting them crits in now. It was a knife. That's it. We can start getting these crits in, and I need a stone. I'll take that. If you're confident enough and you're willing to brave the cold, you can go to the entrance of the Arctic region here. Yeah? And stand in that area and kill Arctic wolves. And you will level like crazy. If you've got any XP food, that will significantly help, obviously. Right, we want to get another sponge. Or, hang on, let me just go ahead. I'm not sure if this still works, actually. 6. Ah, there we go. That is not what I want. Okay, I've just given myself the shits. There, as meant to press F. There we go. So now I have a bit of a bacterial issue. So that is going to slow me down. So I've just filled the sponge as a container again. As you can see here. It's got tainted water, but it's something to drink on your travels. Still a risk, but... Oh, I did level there, didn't I? Bear with me. I'll leave the baby there. Okay. So, what do I want to do now? Do I want to do the thatch? Or not? Oh no, there's the wood building set there. Yeah, we'll grab that. Because only psychopaths do thatch. Thatch is good for making ramps, but other than that, making your base in them is like not very good. I'll go for a wood hammer for repairing. So ideally, if you're a new player, you want to be grabbing the basic water purifiers and the oxidizer as well to be filling up your O2 and water bottles and stuff like that. But if I remember rightly, you don't get them until level 10 in tier 2. So it's up to you guys. So might go for either a drying rack for food or... I'll go for a chest. I've noticed that animals at the area are a lot lower levels than up the top. Yeah, so the reason for that is this is a more starting area, the conifer area. The Riverlands, if you follow the mission chain, the Riverlands is basically where you finish. Kind of. Like, the Riverlands is like the higher level stuff. It's not really somewhere where you're gonna be doing day one kind of things. Right. Let's just go ahead and get a little shack ready. I need a hammer as well, so I need to get some stone. Now, I could have at level 0 started in the Riverlands and I would have been fine. But for the sake of new players, it'd be really bad video for them, showing them the Riverlands. It wouldn't be fair throwing someone in the Riverlands into that kind of scenario. Right. let's see if this still works. Let's cook up some food. Pop them in there. Right. Yeah. I want to see if this little trick still works for you guys. I don't know if this rock's going to be big enough, actually. Well, we'll give it a try. Okay. No, right. So, I'm not sure if this rock's going to work, but... Okay, there we go. So, it says I'm now sheltered. I'll demonstrate. There, look, no shelter. I've dug into here. While crouching. And now it says I'm sheltered and I'm outside the storm. I'll not get any storm exposure. So if you ever get caught with your pants down, dig into a rock and this will work for you guys. I started in the rail lines. It wasn't too bad, but a good amount of deaths. But we made, yeah, like the Riverlands is really nice area. It's like the C, which is a C3 on C3 and F2 have the brilliant caves. They're the best caves in the game, in my opinion. The soothing sounds of Icarus mining, I know, right? How you doing, Blimpy mate? Right, so we want to get that locked in. This is what we're going for, health bars on there. So we've got one solo point. So more HP or movement speed. I'll go for movement speed. I'm quite alright. And I've still got a talent point, have I? Okay. I really do want that health bars, but I've got to level this up more. I'll do a stam again. There we go. So yeah, you can just stay here and you're perfectly fine. Obviously, if a wolf sees you, it'll still charge you and stuff like that. But as you can see, it stays on my screen stealthed. So you can just ride out any storm like this. Right, so we need 4 of them supports. We want to go with... Oh, we need some fiber. We'll ride the storm out and then we'll get some fiber and we'll start building a structure. But yeah, building inside the rocks like this, it saved so many people in Icarus, new and old players. All right, so let's go ahead and get some fiber. Since I'm able to build my own base now, I can leave my humble dwelling of the cave, wherever that is. There it is. There. Go ahead. Get that out there. I'm going to need that as well. Grab this. We will be returning this cave momentarily though, as it has a big quantity of iron in there. Right, let's just slow boat this down to the river's edge. So if you're starting in the conifer biome as new player or whoever, you definitely want to be building in this area, especially if you use the water wheel and stuff like this. You can use the water wheel here, and plus you can fish here, and it's a good source of water. It's just, I am overburdened at the minute, so gonna take me a moment. Blimpy, guess what build I've gone again, mate? The favourite one. So the goal is basically get your structure, have the ability to repair it at the beginning of the game. You want a bed. The game doesn't start until you can start building your structure. Well north of 4,000, mate. Well north. Easily. Played since day 1, beta 1. Okay, so we want to get on this island. Let's try and slow boat this. Now, I've got about 4,000, mate. Tell you what, I wouldn't be able to swim this if I was carrying all this stuff. Let's just get up there. There we go. Okay. So the good thing about this is it has this little island here as well, so you're kind of protected a little bit. But anyways, I always build here. It's kind of like a rite of passage. Okay, let's start building our air structure. So we want to go here. Oh, I thought I'd built some of them floors. That's the good things about Icarus. You're never really standing around. Yeah, if you're standing around in Icarus, you're doing something wrong. It's a great game. There is bugs in the game, which really should have been ironed out a while ago. And it still could be a little bit more optimized. But, you know, I'm sitting here playing the game still, so I can't complain. I can't get either. I love Icarus. It's a brilliant game. Right, so if you don't know how you switch stuff, by the way, guys, if you have a construction piece in your hand, you can hold down R, and it brings up the wheel with all the other function, like the other designs for that wall as well. So you can do that. I like my windows, if you can't already tell. Okay. So let's go ahead and get a door. The climbing could do with a bit of a makeover, but it's not a deal breaker. The climbing, yeah. Alright, let's get me bed down. The bed isn't, you can't set this as your home destination though, until you get a roof over your head. So just take that into consideration. And let's just go ahead and get the roof on. Oh. Yeah, you kind of have to jump, but to be honest, if you're going up anywhere where you need to climb, just ramp up, mate. Craft yourself some thatch ramps, and you know, it'll get you up there. Cheap and nasty. But yeah, so the goal is to get your little structure down like this. As you can see on the left-hand side, it says build and place a contact device at the crafting bench. Now, the crafting bench is not available until tier 2. Tech 2, whatever you want to call it. So that's it there. So, yeah, you've got to be a minimum of level 10 to get there. starting out though, you do not have to spend all of your blueprint points on everything to get to the next tier. Get the essentials and save them up, because you will need to craft the oxide dissolver, the crafting bench, and all of this kind of good stuff as well. So you want to be spending some stuff on there. All right. Another thing is, this is like, it's kind of a rite of passage in Icarus. Be careful where your bed and your fire is, because you can lie down, and when you get out of your bed, you can get jumped up. And if you get jumped up and you have the fire right next to your bed, you will ignite. Your wooden base will ignite, and then then you've started Icarus when you've set your your base on fire. Trust me. I've got many highlights on YouTube of me setting my bases on fire. It's always funny. But there is ways to stop your wooden bases setting on fire, which I'll be showing you in a minute. And it doesn't involve anything to unlock either, because you've already got the wood building pieces unlocked. Get some storage. Because I want to get them exotics tucked away. Oh, that wasn't good. Need some more fiber. We will be going to clear that cave out of iron and copper, but it's going to be iron and copper we need. Yeah. Really? And we need to sort out a clean water source as well. Get some stairs there. But yeah, chat, make sure you're hitting that like button. Subscribing if you haven't already. I'd greatly appreciate it. What we're doing here. So, did we get a hammer? Don't make a hammer. Okay. Right. So, to mitigate any fire hazards, what we want to do is build about... we'll try 7. We'll get some more wood. You want to be making some wood beams. Now, there is still a chance lightning can strike your wooden building and set it on fire, but lightning likes to strike the highest point. So what you can do is build a makeshift lightning rod with wood, which I'll demonstrate in a second. And then it saves you on blueprint points for unlocking the actual lightning rod item itself. I can't remember the actual name of it. You'll know it if you say it, like the lightning thing. I think it's called lightning rod. I don't know. Can someone in chat remind me? Okay. So let's just build a ramp here. Get up on the roof. I can... There we go. Right. So you want to be placing it close to your house. let's see here. Higher the better. Keeps it away. Okay, so lightning should strike this now. I like to do 2 lots just to play it extra safe. So it's either that or your base burns down, which you technically don't want. So let's place these. So these are your makeshift lightning rods. There we go. Oh yeah, if you don't know how to delete something, just go up for it and press Y. And that will delete that set item. Let's pop the bone in there. We put that fur on there. We don't need that either. Okay, so fast. If you're looking for something specific on the tech tree as well, you can just use the search box on the bottom, by the way. Let's just say cloth. If I type cloth, anything with the word cloth in it, or what uses like fiber or anything like that, will highlight yellow. Right, okay. So we can set this as our destination now, as we do have a roof over our head. Got some wood there. What do we need now? Tech tray. I think it's a matter of getting to level 10 now. We do need a clean water source, so we do need a level to get that. And we'll get the oxidizer as well, just so I can demonstrate that, as that is what I'd generally be getting if I didn't have the O2 tank already. So we'll be grabbing them. Let's go level. What I generally like to do as well is just put a little marker on the map, or like, so I know where my house is. But if you're a new player, you'll do this, but I already know that I've got a return here. But it is that. Okay. So I'm on this island. I need to go and hunt some animals. Realistically, I need a bear to kill. A bear will jack my experience up quite a bit. Okay, that should be alright. And I'll demonstrate how to take down a bear. I do have a guide on how to take down bears as well on my channel, if you want to go and see that. It will help you out a lot. Do not be scared of bears in this game. Also got guides on how to take polar bears down. Bears are not as hard as you think they are. Now that I've said that, I'm going to die to a bear. I can see it. But if you're unsure about bears, you want to grab a bandage and a suture kit. I'll go ahead and craft that, as you know, you don't want to be bleeding out or anything like that. But there is generally a bear up here usually. Them stamina talents you can see working already. Yeah, there's sometimes a bear kicking around here. You definitely want to be getting crits and headshots if possible. It's a big boost to your XP. Let's go ahead and that. Yeah, there is sometimes a bear here. But Arctic wolves, if you can get to the entrance of the Arctic, like I said here, very good for XP farming. Or regular wolves if you can't get anything else. It's hit and miss, this area. Sometimes you can get a decent amount of wolves here. But it really depends, because I'm fairly sure the game will deliberately doesn't put like many wolves in the conifer area at a level 0. So, okay. So like I said, I do have arachnophobia mode on, so when you'd be going near caves and stuff like that, you generally would see spiders, but yeah. Not a whole lot of anything really, is it, to hunt? Looks like we're going to be skilling up off killing deers. Oh, there's a big old buck there. Let's take that down. Oh. Yeah, it's not ideal. Don't want to be wasting arrows. Like, when you kill an animal as well, like, sorry, when you've wounded an animal and it's bleeding, it'll leave like little blood patches on the floor. If I can do it, I'll show you. It's been a while since I've done that. I do have guides on that also. It's a good way of tracking animals. I'll deliberately just wound an animal and I'll show you. I just want to... Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Where I hit it. There'll be like a little blood splatter on the floor. That's not going to really help that, is it? Just heard a wolf. You've got 630 hours and I'm enjoying it. Good. Right, hang on. Let me... wait. Am I missing something? This should be... unless it's a talent? Wait, did it get removed? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, the animals used to bleed, and you used to be able to track them directionally. I'll have to have a look into that. Just ignore me on that for now. New Explorer's backpack is good for cross-map missions. Haven't used it yet, mate. I didn't plan on playing it just until the new DLC come out. But I'll check it out. Like I say, I'm not using workshop stuff for the minute. Purely, the only thing I've got is my Holia's environmental suit and 4 modules in the chest and my O2 tank. Anything that I could fit in my chest is what I brought down. I can hear a wolf. Where is it? It's a rabbit. Oh, there it is. Alright. Snag all of that. Oh, there's some steaks there as well. Nice. So you do want to pay attention to what kind of food you're eating as well. Right now I'm just shoving anything in my face. But eventually you will start prioritizing certain foods. Okay, tech tray. Basic water filters. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. And we'll get the oxidizer for the sake of this video, stream, sorry. I'm not going to go bone arrow yet because I actually need the bones to make epoxy in a bit. Let's have a look here. I will do wood torch. I like this wood torch. Anything else? Yeah, I'll do bone knife. We'll have an upgrade there. Craft bone knife. Yes. So legendary weapons are very iffy. I have lost many. No, that's a bone. Wait, hang on. Where's it? There it is. Yeah, they're really hit and miss. I've lost a lot. I thought that got fixed though. Is that not being fixed yet? Right, I need a suture kit. Gonna need some sulfur. There's usually sulfur around this hill here. Normally a sulfur pile here. Oh, we do have one talent as well. Let's go ahead and use that. Let's do. I don't know. Wait, is it talent? Which? Hang on. Where am I? Oh, there we go. Right, okay. Yield from creatures' bones. Yeah, let's get that. And then we'll be able to get health bars on the next level. Right, we need some sulfur. Yeah. It happens, mate. It's a bug in it. It's not ideal. How many bones did I get? Okay. I should really have... Oh, cheap shot. Yeah, I should have gotten bone arrows since I got that talent. Sulfur will be up here. So I am on the experimental branch. I've just switched over from the veterans branch, so there might be stuff you see in this. Oh. Where the hell is all the sulfur? So it does matter what kind of torch you're using. The better the torch, like early game, obviously it lasts longer in caves. So you definitely want to be upgrading from the wood torch as soon as you can. There we go. And crafting this one. Where am I at? This one here. No, you want the wood torch, sorry. It's the wood rag torch you don't want. But right, let's craft a couple of these. Ditch that. And we're good. Okay. So when you're out and about in Icarus as well, you should always really carry a bedroll with you, because a lot of the time you're going to be away from your base. You're not going to be running back and forth to your base every time you want to sleep. So what you can do is carry a campfire in the bedroll with you, and you can just dive in a cave or something. Right where I wanted you. If I can hit you. Hey. Hello? That is the luckiest pronghorn heather. And you can just put bedrolls down inside the caves and you're good. And that is your little home for the night. Got some cooked steaks there. Get some beauty sleep. Alright. See what I mean? The bed puts you off to the side a little bit. You do not want to be landing in the fire, because it's going to get hot in here otherwise. This is something else as well. It's nothing major, but it will help you out. If you hold Control Shift, and you can just move everything of that one item over. So it's Control Shift and left click. Now if you just want to move one of the stacks over, you can just hold Control left click and it'll move that over. But you can also break them down as well by holding Shift and all of that good stuff. So Shift, or you can hold left alt and you can move one item over as well. And my game's just crashed. Wait, what that? Yeah, my game's just crashed. Bear with me, guys. Yeah. Anywho, let's just load the game back up. Please say it's saved. Alright, there we go. Oh my god, where did this put me? Ah, so it's saved back there, right? Actually, where the hell did that save me? It's put me 2 hours back. Right, 2 hours in game, not. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it put me back pre-sulfur. God damn it. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go and kill all that stuff again. We'll grab this sulfur, since we know where it is now. Let's try that one again, shall we? Didn't realize I had so many stone arrows. Can hear a wolf there. Where the hell is it going? Nice, nice. Alright, let's go and get these on the fire. Did I unlock the drying rack? Okay, I'll have to unlock the drying rack as well to give me more sources of food. Okay. Put them on there. Right. Got the oxidizer. Right, we need charcoal as well. Okay, so the oxidizer is the thing that's going to give you oxygen really early in the game. So you put oxide in here, which I'll demonstrate. Shed now, wolf. These are things I want to be taken down. Ooh, a lot of meat on that. I still don't like how you can get bacon off like wolves and stuff. I think they should be limited to pigs still, instead of being a bit of a lottery. Okay. But it is good though, because it gives me XP boosts. Okay, did I get the... Oh. Alright, so with the this is a really crap oxide dissolver. So you can just press F and load it up from your inventory. Just get rid of that. Right, and then you can just press F to consume oxygen. And it'll fill up your oxygen box at the bottom there, in your bottom left, in your O2. It's really crap this. Like, honestly, it's not ideal at all. Right. And the next one is I need 10 charcoal. And we want to build the basic water purifier. So let's go ahead and do that. So this one you can do outside of water, so this will collect rainwater. Let's just access that. You do need to put charcoal in there, and when it rains it'll purify water, but I'll just take that one. There's 2 versions of it, and I want to get 30 sticks. Let's go and grab 30 sticks. There we go. And now I want to create the other version. This one sits in the water. So you want to just go ahead and pop it in the water. Like so. Again, this takes charcoal. It has 8 minutes of runtime. So you can press F to drink purified water. Okay. Now, basically, what I would do in this instance is access it, take the charcoal out, don't waste it. You've got infinite water there. Just put the charcoal to one side, like back in a fire or storage, and just put it back in when you want to actually get a drink. So it's a little stopgap. Okay. So I want to take them out. Okay. So I need to make a conscious choice here on the food I want. So this is a good one, cooked giant steak. Gives you 15% experience gained, and so does gamey meat. But I don't do melee damage, but it does give me plus 150 more health. But I'm gonna get rid of that for now, and that because I want more experience. So I've got an overall of 20% experience gain now. Where is it? Yep, 20%. So that's that. Okay. Right, we're doing good on leather and stuff. Is there anything else I can make? Nope. So it's basically just get out there and level and hunt stuff. So where do I want to go? In fact, I'll get another bedroll. And what do I need again? 10 sticks. I think I heard another wolf there. Could be wrong. No, I can hear it. Is it around here? There we go, thank you. Okay. Right, so we've got another bedroll. We can craft a fire at any point. It's easy to get them materials, but put these on the Barbie. There. Take that out of there. Have a look here. Don't need that. Okay. Let's get on the hunt. Try and find some places that actually have bears as well. Bears are down here actually. Go down here. Want to make the full use of having 20% XP gain. I would be risking it now to go in the Arctic just to hunt wolves because of the cloth armor I've got on. Now, if I had fur armor on, I could do it without a headache. But like when they're doing all this funky stuff, I'm not. There we go. Hey, boy. Ha 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 ha. I've literally just been talking about that and how to mitigate it. I was like, it's everyone's rite of passage. Which it is. Alright, what we got here? Drying rack, that was it, wasn't it? We'll get a bigger storage. Maybe a splint. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Out of TR1, I don't know. Right, health bars. Finally, there we go, guys. We've got health bars. Increased stamina after taking damage. Okay. Let's get an increase to health. Alright, now. This is basically where the game starts getting easier. Because basically you can see where the animals are now. Watch. Should be able to see the health bar. I did unlock health bars. Well, that's a beehive. So if you're wondering what a beehive looks like, this is what it looks like. Yeah. Get up. I don't really need these right now, but I'll show you one. There we go. All beehives basically look like this. There we go, health bars. So you always can see every target now. And it just becomes a lot easier. I had drunk swinging by to make sure I'm building it back. No, haven't even unlocked it. I refuse. Definitely not building it back. Right, okay. Let's see what we got here. The minute you can see the health bars, it just becomes so much easier. Make sure you're hitting that like button, chat. Alright. I'm just going to chill out down here, because I'll head back to base. Because I've got some more storage to build. Yeah, you want to be getting them stealth attacks, so for the more XP. So the reason is why I'm heading back as well. My wood structure is going to take damage here because of this red mark on the upper right, which is the storm indicator to show you how intense it's going to be. So I will have to use my wood hammer here to repair it. Potentially. But once you get the stone, you don't really need to worry about wind unless it's like a tier 5 storm, which you're not going to get on Olympus. So stone's pretty much your best. Once you get stone, and if you're content with that, your house is going to be fine. Okay. So what did I unlock there again? Wood crate. Oh yeah, splint. And what was? I should. Oh yeah, I need to get bow and arrows as well, don't I? Oh, good. I'm glad that video helped you, mate. Yeah, frame gen on this game is highly recommended. Highly recommended. Let's just ram that in there. Oh yeah, it was the drying rack, wasn't it? Wood, sticks and fireballs. Let's just see. I'm hoping this does take damage here, so I can show you guys. Let's have a look. There we go. So the wind's damaging it. So you need to whack it with your repair hammer. So there is a trick to prevent the sides of your buildings from taking damage. So, like, this side will still take damage, but the actual front and rear of your structures, if you're using wood, I can show you. I was so confused as what to make of my frames so low, then I started using because of your video in mine. That's good. Yeah, yeah, it's one of the problems with Icarus. Like, you can have like literally a pretty beefy computer like mine, and you still can get low FPS. But now, I sit easily about 170 FPS, and the game to you guys looks absolutely fine. I just don't play with thingy turned on. You know what makes all the shadows now. My mind's gone. You know, I can't even remember the name of the bloody thing. Okay, let's get them in there, that in there. Actually, I'll take that. I need fiber wood sticks. Should be enough. Alright, there we go. Let's build a drying rack so we can get more sources of food. Pop that there. Get that on there. And that's driving me crazy what setting that is. Settings. Oh, RTX, that's it. Yeah, like, if you play Icarus with RTX on, you're a brave person. Like, I can play it with it on, but it just does not add enough to the game to make, like, warrant me doing it. Alright. That. Okay. I'd like to have a look at something here. Empty that container. What does that say? There we go. So, that sponge I got at the start of the game, guys, which I was telling you about. It's a good container. Now, I've just filled it with filtered water from this basic water purifier, okay? So, I now will drink, as you can see here, filtered water. So I've got O2. I've got filtered water. I am now good to go. Let's get back on the hunt. Need some more food. What have we got up here? Getting them stealth attacks in. If you're getting any bone at this stage of the game, ideally you want to be keeping it until you get to tier 2. As you can turn it into epoxy. But there's other ways of making epoxy though, which is a lot more, which is a lot easier. Hey. Oh, wait. Oh. Bloody hell. I'm stuck. Okay. Let's do the deer first. Pretty sure I can hear a wolf as well. Yeah, I can. Like I said, the ultimate goal now is just getting to level 10. Like, the first step is getting your bed unlocked. Second, getting a little shelter down. And then your third step is farming the way up to level 10. Which is not hard, to be fair, if you know the right animals to hunt and the stealth attacks you get for the extra experience and the food you're eating. So hopefully, if anything you've taken away from this so far is XP food and stealth attacks. Yeah, them horses are a pain in the ass. You're not going to get a stealth attack from them unless you get one from distance where they haven't seen you, or you come around the back of them. I'm really hoping to find a bear though. I know there's one definitely here. There. So we'll head down here. To be fair, I could probably go and do the sandworm boss. Like, legit. You get good XP for mining, like, ore and stuff like that as well. The only problem is I've got no way to smelt it right now. Alright. I'll grab some more of this coal if there's any. But coal's good XP. I'll use that on my furnaces anyways. I need some sticks. Son of a bitch. I should get that. Oh, really? Sorry, I should get this. What the hell? Hey, hang on a second. Bloody hell. Look at that, man. It looks like a unicorn. Or a porcupine. So while we're just having a bit of quiet time here, I'll explain the weather system in Icarus to you. So in the top right hand corner, it basically lays it out. Yellow is bigger storms than green. If it's ever green, you're happy, it's good, it's lovely in sunshine. Yellow, you can have anything from what, tier 3 through to 5, I think it is, or 3 through to 4. And tier 5 storms are orange. So yeah, you're not going to, you might get an orange every now and then, but if you're doing missions from the contact device, the mission affects the weather depending on the difficulty. So just take that into note. Like, only start a mission if you're ready to do it. Because if you start a harder mission and then just like start like doing stuff around your base, going out farming, the weather can impact it. I can see some wolves over here. There it is. But yeah. So green, good. Wow. Look at all that meat. Yellow, thunderstorms, rain, stuff like that. Will I be doing all of the Olympus missions? Well, first of all, I'm going to be doing explainers until I get... And then I'll figure... I don't know if I'm going to be doing the missions. Like, I've got guides on all of the missions anyways, so... If people want to check out the missions. But right now, I'll be doing walkthroughs right up until tier 4, so people can see it happening live on stream. I'm not redoing missions that I've already got videos on. Can't believe I missed that. Okay, let's just get this talent point. Let's have a little drink. Alright, talents, what we got. So, right now, I want to get some in combat. Juice my arrows up a bit. What we got here? Okay. Don't need to spend I could do bow and arrows. We'll get that. That's it. But don't need any more stuff out of tier 1. I think we're good. So it's just a matter of storing our blueprints now. More wolves. They're easy targets. Where are they? Well, that didn't go down too well, did it? To be fair, the information I'll be given in these live streams should be good enough for most people. Most new players. As I'm talking all the way through it. Explaining stuff. And if it's anything I haven't explained in depth, just leave them in the comments. God damn it. Okay, repair all of that. Do I not have a second? Oh. Nice. Right, we're 2 and a bit levels away from getting level 10. That's what we're aiming for. Nearly got a full inventory. But it's the bear we want. There's a number of ways you can... If you're worried about fighting a bear, honestly, I'll show you what to do. There is usually one down here. Actually, yeah, there is one here. I mean, it's not the location I thought it was. It's normally one kicking about here. We'll go down here. Make it quick. The place I was thinking of is further down. This is where you fight the Alpha Warfare boss, actually, in one of the early missions. This location here. It's around here somewhere. Yeah, it's here. There is usually a bear hanging around here. Hello, Coco. How you doing, mate? But yeah, the wolf den for the alpha boss is like around here somewhere. It's like in this general area. Yeah, actually, I think it's here. Is it? Yeah, yeah, it's around here. Actually, I've got to be careful because I forgot I've got the World Boss module on. Yeah, it's like around here for the Alpha Wolf boss when you do the mission. Oh, how did that not kill that? Well, where there's normally bears, there ain't no... Oh! Yeah, that music? That music is important, especially if you're a new player. That distinctive music you've just heard is a exotic node. This, yeah. Now, these are rare. There's only a handful of them on each map. And and it's random, by the way. So you want to mine this with an extractor. I've got a YouTube show breaking every extractor down in times, minutes, and seconds, and what's the best ones to use. Now, there's an extractor you can get from the workshop as well, but you won't have that yet if you're a new player. I am Matthias, mate. And yeah, whenever you hear that music, it's indicating you that there's an exotic node in the area. Okay? So you can mine this to get exotics from. Okay? It's the exotics you can find in caves. But this, you're going to get about 400 exotics from, give or take. Okay? You can drill it with an exotic extractor. So we need to remember this is here. And at some point we'll drill this in the next couple of days, okay? But the starting extractor, the biofuel one, is terrible. Don't use it. Just wait until you get to tier 4. This is not going to go anywhere. But the minute you drill this, okay, it will trigger a meteor shower within 2 hours or something. And then a new location will appear. So, yeah. But don't worry too much about this. All you have to remember is that music equals exotic node, okay? That's all you need to know. In fact, let me just... 2 hours, 2 minutes, okay. 2 hours, 2 minutes. I'll highlight that part of the stream and I'll just put it out as a clip on YouTube for you guys. Yeah, I'm walking through everything from the minute I landed on the planet Matthias, mate. So, that's exotics. 2 hours, 2 minutes. Let me just put that in on YouTube there. Bear with me, guys. I'm just doing YouTube stuff, so I can just... Oh! Okay, let me just... Just trying to clip that for YouTube, guys. Bear with... Right there, that'll do. I want to add a stream marker there. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to do something for YouTube so I could remember that location. Oh, bloody hell, Matthias. Thank you very much, mate. You didn't have to do that. Cheers for the support, mate. Okay. This bear is being elusive. Like, it clearly doesn't want to play games. And it doesn't want to fight me. So, we'll head back, see if we can get a fight. I'll put out a couple of YouTube shorts as well regarding certain things that we've covered today, which will help you as well. Thank you very much, Matthias, mate. Honestly. We'll go this way. We'll be revisiting this area quite a bit now, chat, because there's an exotic node here. Remember, it's random. It's just because you land down on the planet doesn't, like, on your save doesn't mean it's going to be there. So... But if you just go onto my YouTube channel, if you want to know the breakdown in numbers, just search on my YouTube channel like Exotic Extractor or something. It's one of my favorite, it's like most popular YouTube shorts. Alright, well, we'll head back. Not that way. I'm really surprised there's been no bears. We might as well kill stuff along the way. So if you don't know how to get like stealth kills, hold control and it'll tell you've gone into stealth mode. And preferably you should get a one-shot kill if you hit them in the head. But if you hit them if you hit animals at the rear of the head, hits like a bony part, and it's like a bit of a deflection, and you don't get a one-hit kill, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, well, I know down here, where is it? G14 there is loads. Well, there's one guaranteed, L10. Oh, you mean up there? Yeah, yeah, actually good point, yeah. But yeah, I quite like it for certain maps when you could just land and you knew there's guaranteed exotic locations. But yeah, I like how it's random now, because like exotics to me are easy to get enemies. You can just go into it. Like the first cave I went into, I got greeted with an exotic. Like, I got greeted with an exotic, so it wasn't exactly, you know. Yeah, you're right, boy. I'll go north in daytime, and I'll just go to L10. I forgot about the cave that could go into the desert. There's normally one chilling there, or one or two chilling there, innit? What? Ah! Oh god. Yeah, I forgot that bug was still in the game. If you crouch near trees, you'll just like get attached to them and like get stuck. Ah, spooked it with chopping the tree down. Let's get that wolf. Alright, there we go. 2 more levels, guys. If you'd noticed, as my levels are going up, the animals level, like the aggressive animals levels are going up. And I'm really hoping this wolf turns around so I can get a clean shot on it. Ah! Nah. Oh shit. Where are them? I can't see anything. Give me light. There we go. Oh, we've got an actual pack of wolves here. There we go. Oh. That escalated quickly. No, I've had no need for that yet, mate. I've had no need to explain the G-spot yet. Right, where'd them other ones go? When I get... I'm only explaining stuff as I get to it. Because I just don't want to, like, just start telling some new player about certain things and they're like, well, what the hell is that? Where'd that with our wolf go? Well, hello there. What the hell is that? But yeah, yeah. I'm covering stuff as I get to it, mate. Ooh. Right, I want that wolf. Where'd that wolf go? What the hell? All right, let's get home. Yeah, I haven't even discussed backpacks yet because I haven't got a backpack, so... Right, let's fill the old sponge up. Let's dry that off. Get them on there. Get that over. Look, have you seen how much meat I've got? Being on a right hunting spree. This is one of the good things about starting fresh. Is the fact that you get so much of everything. Okay. Like, look at all them bones. Get them on there. Get them on there. Take that. That. So there. Let's fill the container. Remember, if you want to fill a container, just have it highlighted on your hotbar. Okay? And then just press F and it'll fill up. So. But make sure you take the charcoal out because you want to be saving that. You don't just want to let it burn through. Okay, right, we definitely want that bacon. Dry bacon on here, I can't remember. Where'd that bacon go? Might as well dry a lot of this meat out. Cook that. Got a lot of leather there as well. Okay. I want another one of these. Like, you're basically like a glorified hoarder. Like, so with the storage chest, by the way, you can press R and it'll bring the regular menu up of which chest you want. Because you used to have the slanted ones only, like the slanted ones where you couldn't stack them on top of each other, really. It was a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay, put that there. Pop them. Actually, I've got that. How much fur do I have in there? Okay. So let's do a talent point. So your talent points aren't something you're just going to get a lot of, but you will max out a talent tray on it. Like, as in, like, weapon, like, your combat, and maybe one other thing. But there's certain missions you can do where you will get talent points as a reward. Alright. Combat. Chance to slow. I'll take that. Arrow strikes bleed on your target over time. Yeah, we'll take that. Gotcha. Health regen or resistance? I'll do movement speed. What? You're not spending points on fishing? No, I'm not doing the fishing build, mate. Definitely not. Definitely not. Okay. So, as you can see, I've got blueprint points stacking up at the minute. Fire Whacker, I could unlock that, but I'm hedging my bets on my little fire poles working to deflect any lightning strikes away. So okay. In fact, for the purpose of this video, I'll get the fire whacker just in case I need to use it to demonstrate to you guys. 2 stone. And anyone who's watched my channel long enough, while I've got wood buildings, I do run the slight chance of igniting it. So there is that as well. I need a bone. Okay, so what I might do now to start leveling a little bit quicker is go into the first cave we were at and start mining out that entire cave. In fact, I want to make sure... Right, I want to make sure I get as much XP food as I can. Right, I want to grab that. More XP food, the better. Remember. Yeah, but the good thing is you can't do that now. Like, yeah, you like intentionally can't do that now anyways. Because it's on your hip. Right. One thing though, which I forgot to mention at the start of the stream. Never build your base directly close to your drop pod, because if you die and your pod, like your death pod comes in, it'll come crashing through your roof. So you always want to build a little way away from your drop pod. So like that's a good distance there. You're absolutely fine. I've actually got a funny video from when it was me, somebody else, Valk and Psychotic, and they came crashing through the base's roof. So yeah, I've actually got a video of that. I think the title of the video is like "Mistakes Were Made" or something like that. I don't remember. Okay, right, let's get inside this cave. Just have a little sip. Make sure my food's up. I've got it. Okay. Okay, let's go dive in here. Kill this cave worm. Come on. Right. So, if you're playing Icarus with friends, and if you go into a cave with multiple friends, more cave worms will spawn. Okay? So, take that into consideration. Hey Steve, how you doing, mate? Let's just make sure... Oh, get this as well. Remember, you want to be paying attention to cave sickness, so you want to be leaving the cave and resetting it every minute if you really want to play it on the safe side as well, until you can get augmentations for armors and stuff later game and workshop items which will mitigate it. I'm going really well, thanks. Cheers. How are you doing? Okay, get rid of that. So we want to be focusing on iron and copper. Oh, wait. Oh, that's titanium. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking it's copper. We can't mine that titanium with this pickaxe. There we go. One more level until 10, guys. The golden level where the fun begins. Basically, level 10 is where they introduce technology. My all-time favorite game. Yeah, it's my second all-time favorite. Actually, it's probably my first now. Probably my first. Alright. That isn't all titanium, is it? Oh, bloody hell, it is. I thought... Wait, that is copper, isn't it? Platinum. Very odd. No copper. Strange. Oh. Go. Wait. There's no copper in here. Very odd. Anyways. No. Dragon Wilds has potential, but it's not like it's you know, it has potential, but it's not. It doesn't have the potential to be top 1. Top 10, yeah, easy, but not. Star Rupture is good, but again, that's not. That reset really quick. I thought I had ran past it. Let's just keep on getting this iron ore then. Yeah, I'll get Star Rupture out the way and then I'll jump back on Dragon Wilds and finish that off. Titanium. I've never seen that before. No copper in this cave. That's odd, that. I literally can't do anything with this iron ore yet. Yeah, I literally can't even cook any of this iron ore yet. I'm purely doing it for getting experience. Need to go and find a stone so I can repair this. That. Right, we're halfway to 10. Yeah, that's an insane amount of titanium in this cave. Alright, we're slightly overburdened. Right, we'll head back to base, drop this ore off. Because we need a lot of iron. No, there's just loads of titanium, mate. We need a lot of iron and copper, basically, in tier 2. Tech 2, whatever you want to call it. So... like I said, I haven't... Oh, if it's there, it's there. But everything I checked, I never saw it in there. Everything was titanium and gold. Right, and... yeah. It says I haven't speed ran getting to level 10 here. If I wanted to do that, I would have just stood and killed Arctic wolves at the entrance to the Arctic. But... you can do that. Yeah. Even though I need copper, but never mind. Oh, well, out of wood. Right, let's put all that iron in there. In fact, change that. Put that in there. Take that out of there. Drop that. That in there. Okay. Get some more clean water. No, I haven't done any underwater water cave. That's the only cave I've done. I literally can't smell anything. So... so you can like just swim in water as well, you know. And you can kill animals like that where they can't hit you. So... then you have piranhas taking little cheap shots at you. Okay. Let's get this level. Oh yeah, the underwater cave does have it, but I'm not going all the way up there just for the sake of it. There's caves closer by which will have copper. This is level 10. Getting to level 10 is my priority. Only done that cave because it was the close one. God damn it. Oh, there's a wolf. Or we can just miss. What? There we go. How was that still a a stealth attack? Oh. I actually need to make some more arrows. Yeah. It'll probably be the fact that I need more arrow skills as well in combat. Okay. What do I need again? Oh wait, I keep on forgetting I've got talent. That. So if you want quick branch like sticks, just taking down these little ungrown trees gives you sticks. You can get them from like little bushes as well, but rule of thumb is I use bushes for fiber, sticks off these little ones. But you can actually turn trees into sticks eventually with the right talents. You can turn like wood into sticks, but that is for another time until I get to that point. How many arrows have I got? Yeah, sure. I'll do 12. Okay. So you can see with my talents, guys, is they've been imbued onto this bow and arrow here. It's got deadly 2 on it, plus 5% projectile damage. But it'll also do that with my stone arrows. But as you can see, bow and arrows has plus 10% critical, 20% break chances on it as well. And they do 56 to 63 projectile damage. So it's a big jump. But to change arrows as well, by the way, you just hold R if you've got multiple types of arrows. But yeah, crafting also gives you experience as well. Not as much, but it still gives you some. This might actually give me level 10, this. If I hit. If I hit. The hell? Like, dude, seriously. I hate you. Let's have a look here. Come on, give me a ripe target. Okay, so I'm running 20% XP boost again because of the combination of food I'm using. Run back to my base. Oh, I was hoping I get my level there. I want to quickly harvest this, get back to my base. I want to show you if the base actually burns down. There we go, got level 10. Right, let's get back to the base. There we go, crafting bench unlocked. Ow, ow, ow. So they will strike these trees, the thunder and lightning as well. and they'll set these on fire. You'll get a big forest fire and stuff like that, unless you're really into like forest management and stuff like that. Right, what I want is I want to put that fire whacker I crafted earlier on my hotbar. You can be struck by lightning as well, personally. So if you get struck by lightning, jump in water. It's your best friend. Okay. As you can see, I need to repair the old roof because of the wind. Let's... Okay, I want to show you something. There, look. It's striking them and not the base. Like, it can still strike the base, but 9 times out of 10, it will strike the them wood beams if you put them high enough instead of your base. You guys thought I was crazy, did you? Alright. Storm over. Happy days. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, it struck that one. You can see the burn marks on it there. Good stuff. Danger averted. So we're now level 10. This is where the fun begins. Let's go ahead and see what goodies we can make. Well, first we need to unlock them. Tier 2's unlocked. So we want to go ahead and grab that crafting bench. We want the contact device, which is for the mission. We want... Oh. Also want... If this was you playing, you definitely want the water skin. Plus the oxygen bladder. But first you want the oxide dissolver. I'm going to grab the orbital exchange interface, because that is where you can send and receive from the station. But up until tier 4 I'll be not using that, because I want to be showing you this way. I want to be grabbing a stone furnace, a fireplace. I'll get the water skin, but I don't need the oxygen bladder. You 100% want the anvil. And then from the anvil, you want the iron pickaxe, sickle, and knife. This is why I said you need to save up and your iron axe. There we go. We're good. Right. So them things are happy days. Right. So we've got a lot of stuff to work with there, going into tier 2. So what we need first is some inventory space. Okay. There. Nice little bit of health regen. Oh. Hang on a second. Take that off. Put that on. Okay. Right. Pop that on there. Pop that on there. So, let's take some leather out. We're going to need that. Fiber sticks. What do we need for a crafting bench? We need 12 stone. Okay. Crafting bench. Let's get that. While that's crafting, let's look at the talents. And we really are maxing out combat over everything else right now. Reload speed will be grabbing that, and then arrow speed as well. We've got one solo. What we're grabbing here? We'll grab that. Okay. Right, we've got. Oh, where is it? Crafting bench. Haven't really used these double doors yet, but we'll just put it there. Okay, so now we can do the oxide dissolver, which means we can pick up this oxidizer because it's absolutely useless. Take that out of there, and that's the oxide dissolver. This is basically, this will keep you fine all through the game. Actually, you don't even need to use the tier 4 stuff if you don't want to. It's just faster, but this thing will keep you fine throughout the game. This one. So I don't need to fill my O2 tank up yet, but I will have to soon. So we want to focus on getting the base expanded a little bit. So let's just go ahead and get some more wood. Oh, need to put some charcoal in there. That'll do. So basically tier 2 is where your base starts taking shape. And you'll be basically going to stone. You'll be transitioning from wood to stone. I highly recommend you do that anyways. I wouldn't stay wood. You don't want to be repairing it or worrying about it when you're on a mission. You want it to be, like, safe. Taking a bit of damage here. In fact, what I could do, I could expand the base this direction. So I can just take that. Take that wall out. Take that door away. Do that. Repurpose them. Build some more supports because they looked a bit janky, the walls there. Had cracks in them. What's that? Window there, that there. Right. So in 2 hours 30, we didn't do too bad there, getting to 10 when we are just kind of just chilling, taking it easy. Right, okay. So move this bench and we'll replace that there. Right, got the oxidizer. What can we do now? Need the furnace, so we need some stone. Put them in there. Destroy that. So basically you want 2 furnaces. You want one doing iron and one doing copper at the start of the game. Do not rely on one furnace to do both, because it'll always supersede one all over the other. And in that time, you could have cooked all of it up by having 2 furnaces. So, hiya, Edgar Costa. So, that rule still applies. If you want to just cook loads of iron, use 2 furnaces. It's honestly, it'll save you a whole bunch of time. But this is at this point, I'll also be transitioning from stone tools to iron tools as well. And it's a big upgrade as well. I know that sounds like really obvious, but got enough for one. How much stone do I have? I need to grab some more. Repair this. It's also at this point where you'll have to only be able to repair your stuff from your base as well. You won't be able to just repair it on the fly once you start getting iron tools. We've nearly got enough for a second furnace. Slowly getting there. This is how bad iron tools are. I mean, stone tools are. Alright, we've got enough there. Alright. Getting our furnace done. Let's go ahead and place the first one. Like, depending on what biome you're in as well, you want to be careful on how close your furnaces and fires and stuff are, because you can get overheated in the desert. So you want to be careful. Okay, let's take the iron out of there, which we had earlier. But we've only got iron at the minute, so we'll be cooking up iron only. There we go. There we go. Okay. So what? Oh yeah, water skin. Let's go ahead and get that. This is going to be our upgrade from the sponge. I'll keep that sponge there though, because I want to use that later on for something. Take that there. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put that. Where did I put that? Did I not pick the water skin up? No, I thought I did. There we go. Right. Let's go ahead and get this water skin. Just want to put that. Okay, so let's go ahead and fill this up. So it says here contains filtered water and the water skin. This can hold a lot more water as well than that sponge, by the way. This can hold up to 1,000, where the sponge could only hold up to 500. So. Wait until we fill this up, and then I'll take a drink and see how much usage I get out of it. Okay, so this water skin is now full. 100%. 1 liter of water in here. So let's just go ahead and take a drink of this. took a drink there. And it used... So I've got 878 left of 1,000. So yeah. Top that back up. Take the charcoal out because I don't want that running all the time. Pop that back there. Okay. So if you're wondering why I've got it on my hotbar, my suit doesn't allow me for water, because I'm using the Haulier environmental suit. This is the only thing I've got from the workshop with these implants in. So for my chest. Okay. So we're cooking up iron. We need 40 iron ingots. We need 8 more stone. Let's just get that. Okay, got 8 stone. Okay. Got 20 iron ingots there. 20 there. So what do we need now? Oh wait, I thought... Okay, there we go. Now we've got enough for an anvil. So your anvil is where you're going to make your iron tools, basically. And your nails. Copper nails, iron nails. Right. But we can't do copper because we don't have copper. Let's just pop that in there, like that. Okay, so. Now we can start making the iron tools. So I'm gonna need a couple of nails. So let's just take them out of there. Go ahead. Make 10 nails. And I need to be stingy with my iron at this point. I need to just make sure I've got enough to do what I need to do. So let's just go ahead. It'll pull from your inventory, but I like to just put them in here. Okay, so let's get the... Ah, that's it. Wood. I actually need more wood, hang on. Thought I had some. Actually, this will be a good demonstration. I'll make the iron axe first. There we go. Replace that. We can now destroy the Stone Age thing. We'll go and chop a tree down. If you... Honestly, this is already a massive upgrade. Let's get the pickaxe. So what happens now is you get access to the iron knife, which allows you to harvest buffaloes. Because you can't do that without a tier 2 knife as well. So, okay, let's pop that on there. We've now got the iron pickaxe. Destroy that. Right, we need some more iron to make that. That's that done as well. Right, we've got the iron knife. Replace the bone knife. Go ahead and destroy that. And we'll get the iron sickle as well. So we've got a full iron tool set. Wherever that is. Okay. I'll keep that. There. Destroy that. Okay. Is that still cooking up stuff? Right. What else can we do? Ah, yeah, we can do the contact device. 6. If you can get... for 30. And we need 2 more iron ingots Oh, there we go. We'll actually get some beauty sleep, and then we'll do the contact device, and then that's us done regarding building the contact device for this introduction. So let's go ahead and oh, bear with me a second. I actually need to craft the contact device. I need 8 rope, so that's fiber. Do we have any fiber? No, okay. So I've got a new iron sickle here, which will gobble it up. Yeah. Yeah, I will. I'll build the campfire. I'm getting around to that, mate. But like, priorities at the minute is getting towards that contact device. Yeah, because once I pick that up, that's what I'll be taking into caves with me. Stuff like that. Right, so I'll just max 72. What? Damn, I went out harvesting there, didn't I? So we only need 8. Okay, so we've got 11 more ingots there. And pop them in there. Oh, the amount of bone I have is nuts. In fact, I'll take them. Got a bunch of leather. Take 100 leather. So we'll do another 20 arrows. Right. So I need to expand this. Actually, hang on. Oh, that's right. I need 15, don't I, for that? Contact device. And I need stone. Look how much better that is at mining. It's got a bigger radius on it and you get more swings with your stamina. Alright, we've got enough for a fireplace, but we want the chimney extension as well. Grab that. Okay, let's get the contact device down to actually complete the introduction onto this map. Good. Alright, and let's just pop that here, I guess. So this is an outdoor building.
Great work. Now that you have access to short-range radio, you'll be able to take on simple missions. If you want to take on more complex assignments, you'll have to craft an infrasonic relay device. Oh, almost forgot. Cinetai have come up with a fancy new way of shipping your exotic hauls off-world. They're calling it the Orbital Exchange System, OES. Abandoning all your planet-side tech is a thing of the past, if you prefer. Chuck them in the pod, and it drops it all off at the station. OES schematics should be available, if you want to build one. Good luck, Prospector.
Okay, so this is still buggy for me. These are still blacked out. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I've done all these. But yeah, it's interesting how they've still got Beachhead, which is not available on open world mode. But anyways, don't worry about this. 'Cause, yeah, you get equipment on this. It's like the target practice thing. But yeah. Like, these will be all blanked out for if you're a new player, these will all be blanked out for you. Because I've already done these previously. They've got a tick next to them and stuff like that. Hi Ian, mate, how you doing? Okay. Got a fireplace. Let's lift this up. Let's have a little slurp. That. Okay, let's get the fire down. So, the fire's an interesting one, like the fireplace. Let me just make some room here. It can be placed on this wood floor only. As it's a weird... It's weird, right? And... because it clips through the floor. But if you want to put like a stone floor down and then try to place it, it won't work. It's very odd. Don't ask me why the devs have done it like that, but I have no idea. Okay, so I need fiber. Oh, and if you're wondering what the little square marks are next to these tools here, or my armor, it means they can be upgraded on the alterations bench, which I don't have yet, but you can make them even better. So okay, so right. Where'd that go? I don't need that. Get this fireplace in here. Right, I need 2 walls. You don't have to do it like this. I'm just trying to make it look a little bit more, you know, nicer. Have a look here. But basically, my priority now is to aim towards getting stone structures. So like the masonry bench, for example, like, where is it? Masonry bench. Where is it again? Trophy bench. that tier 3? Can't remember. Oh, there it is, yeah. So you need to be level 15 for the masonry bench. That's like your focus, basically. But I'll walk you through the contact device in a moment. Because the contact device is also a good way of leveling as well. I've also got video guides on that as well, but in layman's terms, I'll show you how to do it in a second. This is gonna look weird, but just bear with me. Alright, I need that charcoal. Sorry. I need that. Put that in there. There we go. Right. Let's go with that. Like, you don't need a chimney on it, but it just looks better with one. I'll show you. It just looks better. It looks a bit silly like that, but we're kind of just like winging it at the minute. Ah, yeah, contact device. So, you have your campaigns. So you have a set of campaigns for Olympus, Prometheus, and Styx.
Is this thing on?
But
Oh, right.
this one is for the Quarite, which is probably the hardest boss out of... I'm deliberately talking over the voiceovers because but don't worry about that. But it gives you access to all of the missions. I've done all these, done them all. So this unlocks legendary weapons. Kind of hoping that audio will stop.
Thank me later. Contracts will involve what we call creatures of interest. You'll be tasked with tracking, tagging, or hunting them depending on the work order. We're currently using a loophole to operate remotely on Icarus, so we can't aid you further than a few encrypted calls per contract. Time is my
yeah, if you have the DLC, I was getting to that, but I was waiting for this audio to stop.
I'm sure you understand that the delicate nature of our work needs to remain confidential. Basically, you quietly supply us with the parts we need to keep producing biotech back on Earth, and we pay you under the table for your work. And for the love of God, keep your mouth shut about it while you do it. I don't need to lose any more contractors this month. Don't ask questions, don't steal anything, and don't talk to the UDA. It's really not that difficult.
Okay. Right. So, for campaigns, you do need the DLCs for each respective map. The Great Hunt DLC you'll need, and it'll unlock the campaigns for Olympus, Styx, and Prometheus. So you do need a DLC to do these. But yeah. And they will unlock a whole new quest line, which gives you access to legendary weapons, new armors, and stuff like that. But that is that. But you also get access to simple quests, which change all the time. And these are really good for getting XP quick and stuff like that. So, tells you medium and hard. Honestly, the only annoying mission you're going to get is either kill 30 rabbits or the down drone one. But there is a very good simple quest you can get, which will give you access to a tier, is it 3 or 4 item, which is a beacon, which will help you a lot. You can place it in your base, so your base always shows up on the map. So you're free to use markers as you like, so you can actually use your marker, and then but you'll have a house beacon wherever your beacon is if you place it at your house or at a cave entrance or of a location of interest. But you also get access to your operations as well. So this is where the actual missions are, so you can do all of them. It's still saying they're not ticked. It's strange. Let's just ignore that. But yeah, so this is where you can start doing all of your missions. Right. So now we need to get copper. Copper is priority because we need to make the orbital exchange interface. So let's get the inventory emptied. Get rid of all of this. Basically, always carry a bedroll and a campfire with you if you want, and a ramp. A ramp will help you get access to ores which are sometimes out of reach. You can carry as many as you like, but 1 or 2 is normally enough. Oh, actually, before I go, I need to replace the lightning rod I made. And 7 of these. Get back on the roof. You don't have to worry about lightning storms once you get stone, honestly. Right, okay, let's go and die. Actually, we have... Which caves nearby? We can do this one. It's like along here, somewhere. That one there. We'll do this one. It's a decent little cave. So yeah, chat. What's your favourite legendary weapon while I've just been discussing about them? Mine is the one you get off the quarry, because I love it for mining when I'm dropping down onto a new game. Obviously not this one, but the javelin. The javelin is good. The javelin one is very good. But I think the one you get off the quarry is generally low-key the best one. It literally smelts ore for you. Obviously, depending on the attachments you add to it. How far out was that? Was close. Oh, you don't have that one, do you not? Alright, let's get inside this cave. By the way, like if you're a new player and you're struggling with locating caves, literally every cave in Icarus looks like that. It has the same kind of entrance. Some you dig through, some are already hollowed out. I don't like the sniper rifle. It does nothing for me whatsoever. I think it's a waste of time, resources, and money. Like Natasha, who used to play on the server with us and that. They loved it, but it wasn't for me. But the javelin is very good, but yeah, the right. Gonna be a few worms in here, but there is some more exotics in the back there. I can see it. So we'll be grabbing them. There's always loads of worms in here. Alright, plenty of copper in here. We'll grab these exotics. We might as well grab... Oh, I left the ramp back at base when I was doing the replacing the pole. It's alright, whatever. Can I get it? I only found the flamethrower legendary really worth it against the slug boss. Yeah. Alright, we've got 28 there. Okay, let's grab this. See, this is the problem. I can't reach that sodden copper now. Grab this stuff. I may have to... why am I so overburdened? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, I can make one. Hang on. Alright, there we go. Okay. Grab that. Yeah, I was getting the tier 4 so easily. Like, even easier than normal with the Thumper one. Legendary, because everything is just smelting. I got the orbital exchange interface, launching it back up, stuff like that. But yeah, it didn't take long to even refill it with biofuel. It's crazy. All right. Get rid of that. With me having no backpack, it is a bit of a chore at the minute. That gold's really shining down there, isn't it? It's a bit of a chore at the minute. So... Alright, we'll do that. Take that. Well, that copper I'll have to do for now. It's not ideal, but we'll be back in a minute. Oh, I made it a level 11, did I? When did that happen? Try and get a stealth attack on this wolf. On your baby. I want to get the longbow now as well. Look at all that meat off that dude, man. What the hell? Like, legit. Get rid of that. I want that. Leave the rest. Whatever. Chat, would you like to see me play the console edition for Icarus? I'm interested to see how well that'll run on the Xbox. Yeah. It is meant to be completely different, like, to be fair. It'd be interesting. I'd probably still use mouse and keyboard for it, you know. Yeah, it's meant to be totally different. Like, it's the way it's set up and stuff. Like, there's certain things they've had to do differently. So. Oh, this is actually a good time to show you how to use the orbital exchange interface. I've got exotics to send up. Yeah, like... I was reading what Dean Hall said the other day. On Discord. Certain sacrifices have had to be made in certain places and stuff like that. I've got Xbox, but bloody hell, the last time I played it was, I don't know, 3 years ago. Actually, I can't do it right now. Can somebody check how much the console edition, the pre-order Icarus is, please, if you don't mind? Right, we'll get a bunch of oxide. I think it's about 100. And we'll get some sulfur. And then we can start filling the oxygen bottles up. Yeah, it's not even going to be on Game Pass either, which is a bit of a shame. Apparently, I'd need Dean was saying like I need about maybe if loads of people pre-ordered it, which he was discouraging against. Right, let's fill this O2 tank up. Pop it in there. Okay. Do I have any sulfur? I think I had a little bit. There we go. Pop that in. Let's get the O2 tank in there. Remember, this is one of the only things I brought down from the workshop. Okay, pop that in there. We've got 1 talent point. I think we're going to put that in survival. I think we're good in survival now, actually, aren't we? We need to start working towards wooden to sticks. That's what we need. And then... Oh. Right. Anyways... We need to get that, and we instant pick up wood as well. Right, we'll get that, because we definitely want that. Let's have a look while we're doing this, how much... Icarus Xbox Console Edition. Price. Ah, there we go. Oh, there's no price yet. Sorry. Yeah, there's no price yet. Wait, it's content locked? Need to put my date of birth in? Bear with me a sec. Yeah. Ah, okay. Well, it's for the console edition. It looks like it's got all the biomes in it. Well, it looks like it's got Prometheus. Interesting. Right. How we doing here? Is that full? Excellent. O2 tanks full. That in. We need a drink of water. We've got 4 blueprints to unlock. What we're going to go with here, chat. Right, we need a more petrol. So we can start making epoxy. So we're going to need... Oh. Wait, I thought I'd done that. I have done that. What the hell? In. Okay, so we're going tree sap and... Well, I'll do that. Because I can't make sticks yet. Ah, there we go, longbow. That's the one. So we want to focus on making the longbow, which is bone and wood. Don't have any wood. Alright, let's get the longbow. A nice little upgrade. Okay, let's get rid of that. So, with this it being a new air bow, and because of my skills and talents I've got for bows, I've now got plus 15% maximum health on the longbow. So, much better. Better all round. I have so much food. It's only basic food, but better than nothing. Okay, so how many talent points? Alright, so mortar and petrol, so I need silicon and sulfur. Ah, yeah, I wanted to show you how to prevent damage on the sides of your buildings, didn't I? Have a look here. Is there a... Oh, I need that, the wood roof corners to show you. Unfortunately, I don't have them unlocked. Oh wait, no, I can show you with these. Sorry, my bad. Let's go ahead and grab 4 of these. So these are called overhangs, what I'm about to do here. So what you do is, do this. Now these protect everything. One second. I need some more wood. Come on, I need one piece of wood. There we go. Right. Hey, what? Oh, come on. So what overhangs do, they protect like the front like facade of your building. Now they can still take damage, but as you get the stone, it makes more sense. But right now, this will not take any more damage, these front panels, until these are destroyed, basically, now. Like, this is off before, not now. So they're called overhangs. Like, obviously, you can do that for both sides. You can't really do it for this side, unless you put slopes on both sides. But, like, how the hell are you going to get into your base kind of thing, you know what I mean? So, not really advisable doing them like, in true Icarus fashion, though, it can be a pain in the ass, snapping stuff. Like, I have, like, grew many grey hair with the snapping feature on this game. So you kind of have to, like, just wing it. Like, there is a quick way of doing this, like, just snap it to a piece on the floor, go up, and then delete. Alright, let's go ahead and get that on there. And obviously, you put the supports down to support the roof, so it's more structurally sound. Okay. I'm actually going to ditch this torch. Pretty much dead. Tap that. Put this rest of the stuff in the base. Right. Oh, actually, hang on. My bad. So we've got copper now. We can go ahead and craft the orbital exchange interface. And I'll demonstrate to you how to launch objects up to space and bring stuff back down, okay? So, I'll actually make this into a YouTube clip for you guys, so, yeah. So once you reach level 10 and go to tier 2, you get access to your tier 2 unlocks. So you want to be unlocking the contact device when you first landed on the planet. That is your objective, and you'll also get access and the ability to unlock the orbital exchange interface, which will cost you 10 wood, 8 rope, 7 iron ingots, and 7 copper. And that's craftable on the crafting bench. So once you craft that, it'll go to your inventory and pop it in my inventory. And what you want to do is place it outside. So I normally generally just put these next to my contact device. No particular reason. Anyways, so you want something to send up to space, okay? Luckily enough, I found some exotics in a cave. So, what you want to do is you have two options. Request equipment, so you're bringing equipment down from the station, okay? Or you want to send equipment back up. We don't want to do either of those right now. We want to request a pod for exotics only. So let's go ahead and request that. And here it comes. It'll land within the vicinity of your exchange interface. So you want to press F and hold Control, Shift, and left click. Put all of your exotics into here. This goes for red exotics and purple exotics. Okay. So, and then you just want to click Deliver to Station. And on the left-hand side of your screen, it'll say Exotics Delivered Reward. And that'll be in the station waiting for you to spend your exotics in the station. And it's that simple. You just launch it back up. And then wait until the pod's gone back up to space. The minute it's disappeared there. Now. There we go. Once it's gone, be able to call it back down, okay? Only one's available on the map at any given time, so if somebody's got another base on the map somewhere and they want to bring theirs down, yours will take off and theirs will come down. That goes for the pod as well if you're requesting stuff from the station or sending stuff back. So for the purpose of this video, I am going to bring down a... Let's have a look. What? I don't know. I'll bring down a pair of boots. And then you just drag it into your dropship cargo. And you request it. Again, it works exactly the same way. And there they are. Now, since I'm doing this on a live stream where I'm not using any workshop equipment brought down, I'm just going to deliver it back to the station. And it says returned item, Nano feet armor. And it's really that simple. There we go. Alright, let me just pin that on YouTube. Bear with me a second. YouTube. Alright. Let's get some beauty sleep. Right, we do have a little bit of copper there and iron. But we do have the mortar and pestle we need to get. And we also need to get some silica. So we'll go ahead and get the silica so we can start making epoxy. Once you get turn wooden a sticks talent unlocked, which I'll do shortly, making epoxy is so easy. I wouldn't rely on just using bone. It's absolutely insane doing that. Especially if you're starting from scratch like I am. I like using bone arrows, and then I just like getting sulfur and what's it called? Yeah. My brain has gone silent. Tree sap. That's it. I always do 2 mortar and pestles as well. So always religiously speeds things up. So I don't put them on here. A lot of people do, but your mortar and petals get filled up so much. And when you go to tier 3, you pull up your old bench. And that means you've got to pull everything else up as well. So I generally just put them on the floor, out the way. And then I just dump all of my bones into here. And I'm just going to create loads of crushed bone there to turn into epoxy. Now, like I said, usually I'd use tree sap for making epoxy, but right now I don't have that luxury. Let's delete that. That looks silly. Right. Go ahead and repair that pick. So, we've got that. We are pretty much good now. Did I miss anything? So remember, level 15 is the masonry bench. I ain't getting that today, but I will go and clear out that cave. And get the remainder of what I need out of there. Empty my inventory as well, actually. Bum, bum, bum. To be fair, I've covered an awful lot so far. But I swear I had more food. That'll do. We do have the longbow now as well. Okay, so we'll clear out this cave as much as possible, start getting that smelted up, and tomorrow be picking up where I've left off, but I will have clips and stuff like that from the stream to help you out in some smaller videos as well. I can hear a wolf. I'll take the XP off that. What's going on down here? Oh, it's horses. Right. Dive back in here. Kill all them bloody worms again, no doubt. Really? The worms haven't respawned yet? Interesting. Yeah. In that small cave. They're all over the place. I'll probably get level 12 by mining here, to be fair. That's what I'm talking about. Iron and copper I need to focus on. It's going to be iron, which is going to lead me into making stone. My base into stone. Like I said, so I'll not do anything off stream with this save at all. I will be Just continuing straight off where I left off today on tomorrow's stream. Yeah, it says I'll guide you all the way to tier 4. I want to get some copper before... Where am I? Okay. So we need copper. That's not good. What would I drop? It's not really good either, is it? Yeah, drop the fire. I can make a fire anytime. No. Okay. Alright. How much copper did I get there? Oh. Yeah, without a backpack, it's quite difficult. I might have to use a workshop backpack, guys. And I don't think that's cheating either. Because there's no other good backpacks. Trying to think. Hey, Taff, how you doing, mate? I'm nearly halfway to 13, so... Come on, swim, you fool. Yeah, I'm doing really good, mate, thanks. Happy New Year. I'm not sure if I said it to you or not, mate. That was always going to happen, that. Alright, we'll do these talents. Let's cook these up. Decent food there. Okay, let's turn all of that. Wait, how much epoxies are? A decent amount of epoxy to get started. Okay. Let's do these talents. We've got some solo talents here. Let's have a look here. Yeah, definitely. What's that one? Right. Let's increase our stamina. Sure, it's under here, isn't it? Survival. Wooden sticks. That's the one I want, but where's the one where you instantly pick up stuff when you fell a tree? It'll do carry capacity. We've got 3 more points. Don't need the ranching station. We could do the textiles bench. What? Oh. That's gonna be painful. Yeah, we'll grab that. We'll get that textiles bench built. So we need wood and fiber. For fiber. $99 more epoxy. Nice. Should be enough. Right, textiles bench. We'll grab this. So this will allow me to do fur armor eventually. So I can go into the Arctic. But I want to get the backpack first. Where can I put this? You know what? Let's just put that right here. Leather and rope. Rope and leather. Hey, we've got a backpack. A crap one, but we've got one. Oh, we still got one blueprint. Got you. Cave worm armor. Is that even worth doing? That's actually not bad. You get plus 50% resistance cave sickness with that. It's actually not bad. Interesting. I don't need a creature deterrent. That one's crap. It's a waste of money. Let's have a look here. Herbalism bench. Have a look here. I might unlock the cave worm bow, you know, like spice it up. Ah, iron hammer. I should get that. Go ahead and craft that. Get rid of that. Get our backpack. So this backpack will give us plus 5 kg carry weight capacity, plus 6 inventory slots, minus 10 carry weight for ores. There we go. Happy days. But the workshop ones are miles better, guys. I will bring one of them down eventually, to be fair. As I don't think that's really cheating because of the variety of them, what it is. Okay. Put that back in there for now. All right. We've got our 99 epoxy, which is nice. Very good. That's about it. Tomorrow, we'll get to level 15 easily. Let's have a think. We're gonna have plenty of iron to tick us over, because there's quite. We're gonna have to do like the carpentry bench and stuff tomorrow, and we'll also be getting. All right, Gordon, you take it easy, mate. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, basically we'll be going into building stone and starting on water stuff. But yeah, anyways, take it easy, everyone. Make sure you do like the stream, subscribe if you haven't already. I'd greatly appreciate it, and look out for some YouTube shorts or videos regarding from the day stream, like anything that might help people. Anyways, take it easy, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Join my Discord, but I'll also post on YouTube what time I'm going live tomorrow as well. Take it easy. Bye-bye.